Hey again, YouTube, it's me, DJ Breck, and I am coming to you today with MRI results. So, pretty much, it's exactly what I thought it was going to be. I have the degenerative disc disease, which we already knew. He just said that there's multiple, discs that have issues with them. And he said that in the scan that they can see multiple areas where the nerves touch against the discs, and how I have some bone spurs and stuff in there. And so this is going to create a lot of pain for me, but that I'm not a candidate for surgery, which thank God, because I am not a surgery kind of girl. I don't think anybody really is, but I'm really not. So I am not into having any, I've never had a surgery, nor do I want one. Nothing. I mean, if I was going to have a surgery, it'd be an elective surgery or something. But anyway, he said that pretty much I am just going to have to suck it up and drive on. No, he told me to keep doing the muscle relaxers and pain relievers, and hopefully that'll help. I told him how I used to get massages, but I haven't had any recently, and he said massages will help, but they're not covered by my insurance. Wonderful, wonderful. It's so funny that these medical places, they'll cover, muscle relaxers, but they won't cover a massage. They'll cover, pain medicine, and they'll cover a surgery, but not massages. That's funny. That's ironic. Typical. So annoyed. More annoyed because then he tells me, well, first of all, he did this manual manipulation. He had me lay down and he just rubbed my neck with his hands and then pulled my head up and cranked it up and moved it into place like this, and it was popping. So he's like, oh, you definitely are a candidate for manual manipulation. It may not take away the pain, but it'll help realign your spine, and so once a month I'll go and do that. So that's that. And then he tells me, I said, well, hey, I'm trying to lose weight. Can I go back to Bikram? Because I was thinking I was getting cleared today, and he said no. And I was like, what? And he said, I don't like hot yoga. I'm thinking, you've never done hot yoga. But no, he said he didn't like it because he felt that you can overstretch the spine or something. And since I got dizzy, and that was in a hot yoga class, he did not like that for me. But he said, I think you could go on a walking program. I was so annoyed. Not only do I feel like a 90-year-old lady because I'm constantly in chronic pain and having to pop pills every day like an old woman, but now I get to go on a walking program. Wonderful. Does he not realize that it rains 365 days in the Pacific Northwest, which is what I told him, which his advice to me was to get a raincoat. Raincoat is not going to help me. I'm like, yeah, that would be good for a week or a month, but that gets old. That gets real old real soon. So annoyed. And then, so I can obviously do it. I'm the kind where running was my boyfriend, and he took running away. That was what I could always turn to, and it was comfortable, and so then I couldn't do that anymore because of my neck. And then I found hot yoga, which I thought was like my next husband. Hey, how you doing? Nope, took that away. So now I get to walk like a grandma. I'm already doing Weight Watchers, people, and now I'm going to be popping pills every day and walking every day. I know what you're all thinking is what I'm thinking too, walking's good for you. I get it, but guess what? I'm the kind of person who likes to hit it and be dedicated and feel like I've done something, and running was that for me, nothing else. None of these exercise classes even touch running. And then when I found Bikram, I thought this is even better than running, and now I have nothing except walking. Walking's my new best friend. So let me think, what else did he say? Oh, then he says, oh, on top of walking for the weight loss, I recommend you going on a all vegan diet. Really? Really? So I was like, okay, well, you know, I have to cook for my children too, and they're not really. And he's like, it's good for them too. Listen, I get it. I used to be a vegetarian. So back in the day, you know, when I was as skinny as a beanpole, so I didn't even need to be on any type of diet, I was a vegetarian. And I was a poor vegetarian, though, because I ate a lot of carbs. I was a carbitarian, I should say. But anyway, a lot of cheese, a dairytarian. But the last time, I know I told you guys this, last time I talked to him, he said, get rid of the dairy and limit your meat and blah, blah, blah. Well, he said the same thing this time. But he said, he really hit it home, and he's like, no, you need to do this. I'm like, well, I was going to go on the clean eating program. And he's like, no. And so I guess he headed up this research and, you know, showed me the statistics about it lowering cholesterol and all this, which all of my blood work is spot on. It's right in the middle where it needs to be. So I don't need to worry about lowering my cholesterol. However, the weight I do need to get under control. And yes, so I guess I don't know what I'm going to be doing. He recommended me reading the China Report or the China Study or something like that. I think it's a movie. It's probably a book. It's a book. I haven't read it. Last time I was there and this time he asked me to read that book by Baskin Robbins, Air that cut off his airness. Like he said, I don't want the fortune. I don't believe in dairy. And he made his own books. I looked it up on Google. I did not read the book. And then the last thing he asked me to do was to watch Food Inc., which I actually did watch it. And the beginning has some like graphic stuff in it. Maybe the beginning, like, I don't know, 15 minutes. But I used to be a vegetarian, so I've seen all the PETA stuff that they pull out, and it's not as graphic as those. So you know, whatever. But the end of the movie is, you know, it's good. It shows you where your food comes from and how you get it and why these big corporations, you know, when you go into a grocery store and you see this huge variety, they're like, it's not a huge variety. It's pretty much like 5 big corporations that are in the grocery stores, and that's it. So anyway, it was a good movie. I had it on Netflix for free, so I watched it. And that was good, but now I'm struggling. Like, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna go be vegan? Like, that's hardcore. And I like to be hardcore with my workout, but I'm pretty lackadaisical with my eating. And then again, he said to me again, your diet is 80%, or losing weight is 80% diet and 20% exercise. So maybe that's why I'm just, you know, because I always hit hard on the exercise, but not on the diet. So maybe I need to flip that around. Maybe this, you know, my neck issues, maybe this is, I don't know, God's way of doing it for me. Like, you're going to lose, you want to lose weight, you know, you want this, then this is how it's going to be. Lay off the crazy exercising. But I'm ravenous. I'm starving right now, and I have nothing vegan in my house. I mean, I have fruits and vegetables, so, but guess what? I've already had like 2 apples and 3 bananas today. I'm done with the fruits, and I have cucumber I could eat. I am totally joking around right now because you get to eat a lot better food than that on the vegan diet, but it takes a while to stock up and get the supplies you need. I mean, it's going to be expensive if I do this. It's going to, and my husband will flip because he is a carnivore so bad. Thankfully, he's not here right now because he doesn't have to do it. But when he comes home, I don't think he'll be so excited about it. Oh, lovely. Anyway, I hope your week is going better than mine, because mine right now is a suck fest. Took away my exercise, took away the food I like to eat. Great. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right, if you guys have any comments, if you're a vegan, let me know. If you have any comments, just post them below, and I will chit-chat with you a bit. I'm just annoyed right now. I'm in a foul mood. I'll get out of it soon. Bye, YouTube.